welcome to day 5. Hope you're all able to see me. Okay, so welcome to day 5, and we are going to start now. In the next 1 minute, we are going to start. Yeah, in the 1 minute I was one. Okay, thank you. And I think I am live on YouTube also. Okay, so that is there, and we are going to start. And as always, attendance will be given at the end. One sec. Okay, one sec. Okay. Google was a bit slow, so a lot of issues were happening since morning. Okay, hope you are all able to see me. And now what we are going to do, we are going to start with the day 5. So a bit of CSS Grid was remaining. So that is the thing which I'm going to complete first, and then maybe if you get some time, then we are going to do some projects. Maybe with the Frontend Mentor site, I'm going to do some project. Okay, so let me now go and share my screen. Hang on, one sec. Okay, we will start now. Attendance sheet, attendance form will be given and the end. Okay, so yeah, hello Prashant. So now let me share my screen. Okay. So we had done five things I have created with Grid. So now I'm going to prepare the 6th thing with Grid. Okay, so that is like that. And as I've told yesterday, I'm going to create some masonry layout today. The first thing I'm going to do is the masonry layout. So again, I'm going to use terminal. You should all know terminal, and so mkdir grid 6, and I'm going to give GitHub link for this. Okay, today only. So grid 6 I'm going to do, and open it with VS Code. And as I have told, we are going to build a masonry layout today. Okay, one sec. Okay, it is like this. Okay, it's okay. So again, index.html and style.css. .html, I'll increase this, and it will be grid 6 and link css. Style.css is there. Now let me have some of this thing. Okay, so we are going to have a lot of divs. Okay, so as I've told, we are going to have a lot of divs. Let me add those divs. In the body, I'll have a lot of divs as always. Okay, a lot of divs are there. So save it. And now let's have the basic CSS. As always, we'll have the basic CSS first. And I'll go live. And today is also a very important day in Grid, because today what we're going to do, we're going to learn that justify content and all those things. So justify content and all those things are very important. Okay, justify content and all those things, because that is something which people use a lot. Yesterday I did something of the layout. That was a tough thing which generally most people don't use. Even I don't use that thing that much. Grid template areas. Grid template areas I also don't use. But this thing we all use, means justify content is something which I'm going to use next. We're going to teach next, and we're going to do, I think, 2 sites. One with Grid basic. You're going to see in 10 minutes you can prepare a site with Grid. And then the other thing which I'm going to do is a Frontend Mentor site. Maybe I think I will have time today, so I'll do the Frontend Mentor site. Okay, so aside from Frontend Mentor, not Frontend Mentor site. Okay, so that is like this. And this what I was telling. Yeah, so we are going to create a masonry layout. Those who know masonry layout is famous from there is site known as Pinterest. So it has got a random color shapes. So every time you go to the site, the shapes are very random. So it is very difficult to achieve through pure CSS, because sometimes what happens means you can do any random shapes there, means square kind of a shapes, and if something is there, it can fit inside it, you're going to see it. So that is very difficult to make, but Grid has something special for that, and with that you can make a masonry layout very easily. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, so for this I will first I'll come here and okay. So what happened? No problem. So this dot container, this container is there, and we're going to create from here. Okay, dot container, and display is grid, and gap is 20 pixel. I'll do save it. Okay, so it will be like this. Okay, gap is 20 pixel. Now we will add this GTC grid template column of repeat 10 comma 1 alpha. Save it, and so it will be created like this. Okay, so this much is more than enough. Okay, this is creating like this. Okay, 10 of 1 alpha. Now we'll add some different randomness to it, so different colors through it, and through grid columns, which you have learned in the previous class. We learned grid columns, so we'll add through that. Okay, so I will target this item and this dot item, and it is like init child. Init child property is there in CSS. Init child, we can do not only that even out, we can do a lot of things here. I can pass a 6 and means 6 and it will be passed. So this is something which you should know, means it is this we can do it here. Okay, so then I'll do the background of corn, so some good color I will have cornflower blue, and then the grid column of maybe span 6. So what is happening, every sixth child, 6 means after 6 12 will be there, so like this 6 tables will be like this. So see, this kind of thing will come, okay, after everything. This is one thing. So now the next thing I'm going to do is like a dot. Okay, let me copy this thing again, because what I'm going to do, it is A10, and this will be tomato. All this color are very good, means I know half of them. Okay, because these names are so cool. Okay, so span 2 I'll do and save it. So every 8th child will be like this. So means the table of 8 will run. So now let us put something in the row. So it is 9n I'll do, and this will be like lawn green, and this will be grid, not column but grid row. Grid row span of 2, it is okay. So see, this row will be there. So now a lot of randomness I have introduced, but there are a lot of empty spaces are there. So this is not a Mason layout, because a lot of empty spaces are here. So this is not a Mason layout. So how to fix this thing, how to have this like look like a masonry layout? So there is only just one command to optimize all of this thing, and that command is known as grid autoflow. So you need to know only this much. So that command is grid autoflow, and that will make as dense. Dense is the option, so I'll make it. See, now what happened, all the randomness is gone. I'll try sometimes all the randomness is not gone, but yeah, sometimes all of them is gone. 99.9% of randomness will go, means all these spaces will go, and whatever it is able to fill wherever it will fill. See, all the things are gone. So this is a very good layout. You can use it in any website and all, not use the number inside it, maybe some images you put it inside it, and maybe made it a bit bigger, and then you can create the famous Pinterest layout, Pinterest layout. Okay, so that is something which I wanted to tell, and this is done. Now the next thing which we are going to do is a very important thing. Okay, so we are going to do the alignment now, and see, I had told yesterday grid is so big that the alignment we're touching at the last. So this is the last topic which we are going to do in grid. After that we're going to do projects, 2 projects we're going to do. So this alignment thing is what? The justify content, align content, they are very important, because most of the time you're going to work with that only, like in grid also. Justify content, align content, all those things you're going to do. So that is something which we are going to do now, and let's do it. Okay, so I will actually close this thing because I want to open something, something another, and this is like cd dot dot and mkdir grid, like grid 7 cd grid 7 is there, and code I'll do, and next.html and style.css. This two I'm done. Make it a bit bigger. It is grid 7. Link the CSS style.css, and now let me have some property like container. Okay, so again a lot of containers will be there, means around 40. So let me have those. So 40 elements are there again, and now let me have the again the same kind of a CSS I will have. Save it, and now here I will go live and see. This time actually a bit difference is there. I don't have anything. I don't have any styles and all of those things in this CSS because I don't have anything here. Means dot box and all. I have not taken anything here. So everything is like this. Okay, means now we're going to start with that justify content and all those things. Okay, and again see, again one thing is there. Okay, so again the thing is there. Okay, one second. The okay, so we have to do, we have to go to a very good site again. Okay, so that is the CSS grid. If you do this CSS grid, what will be there? Generally the first, second or third. Nowadays it is third, so the thing is become a bit different. So this one. Okay, so this one is there, and this is a very good site again. CSS strict site. Flexbox also I've told earlier. CSS strict site. Okay, CSS grid site. Okay, so it is again a very good reference. You should all go through this very good reference site, and all those things, grid template areas and all those things which I've taught earlier yesterday. These are all there, and as I told, grid is very big, so all of these things are here. See, coming to this, where is it? Okay, justify items only take this much time in grid. So justify item is here, and I also taught it at the last. So grid item, justify item is here. So let us do that. Okay, now maybe this much is good. Okay, so after this I'm going to do dot container, and so grid is so big that justify content and item, all of these things which are the biggest thing here, is coming at the last. Display grid, before that also so many things have to be taught. Okay, so and one more thing I want to tell, that grid is bi-direction or two direction. So grid is two direction. So what happens with two directional things? Two directional things, they don't have we don't have a concept of a rows and a column like we have in Flexbox. That's why I don't like that much Flexbox. What happens, the direction thing is sometimes very confusing. So you have to give this direction like the direction is row, direction is column, and all those things you change, and the justify item changes like that. Main axis and cross axis are there. Here it is not like that. Okay, I will paste something here. So here and one more thing, in Flexbox there are only 5 things. There are 2 things which are missing. Don't remember out of my head right now, but 2 things are missing. Here we have all 6 things. All 6 things means all 6 things. Justify item is there, then align item is also there. Justify content is there, align content is also there. Align self is there, justify self is also there. I think in the Flexbox there is no justify self, only align self is there. And I don't remember, out of this one thing is not there. Okay, so justify is, but one more thing is that justify is row access, always row access. Align is always column access. So there is nothing which changes. In Flexbox it changes. The moment I do flex direction, it changes. Here it doesn't changes. Okay, yeah, good evening Suraj. Okay, I'll save it now. Okay, so now the container at display grid I have done, and then the gap is 20 pixel. I'll do 20 pixel. I'll do, and the GTC grid template column is like repeat 10 comma 1 fr, 10 comma 1 fr. I'll do. So it will show like this, 10,1 FR means 10, all of them will be shown like this. Okay, so now what we are going to learn, we are going to learn about justify items first. So justify item first, justify item is what? Justify item is aligns the item along the row axis, along the row axis it aligns the item, and it has got all this four properties only: start and center and stretch. You're going to see something real good over here. What is the main difference between justify item and justify content? Okay, so grid is very easy to explain that thing exactly. Okay, so this thing is there, and we are going to do a, okay, one of the all this item are like itm is there, itm is there. So this item I'll choose, and I will make dot itm and a background of white. I'll do background of white, I'll do save it, so background of white will be there. Okay, so one more thing I'm going to do, and inspect and grid I will start. Okay, grid, and as I've told yesterday also, it is only available in Firefox Developer Edition. So you all have to download this thing, Firefox Developer Edition. Okay, so that is there, and so div container I did. Now, as I've told, so justify item is there, and justify item is by default it is stretch. It fills the whole width of the cell. So by default, I have not given justify item, but it is filling the whole width of the cell. This is the whole cell. It is filling. Okay, so now I'll do a justify item of start. So it will move to the start of this cell only. This what is it, of this cell, CE health. Why I'm not able to spell it? Cell only. Okay, so justify item start, justify item end, and will be going to the end. Okay, I don't know why it is going away, and we'll go to the end. Then there is another thing which is center. Center is there, it will come to the center, come to the center like this, it will come. Okay, so this is about it, justify items. Okay, so now the other thing is like, okay, so all these things we have done, and stretch by default stretch is there, you don't have to give it. So now we're going to look into align items. Okay, and there is only one way, means always the justify item is along the row axis, so there is no flex direction as I've told. So after this item we will look into so this has got a nice pictorial representation also, you can learn it from here also. And then there is align items. Okay, align item is opposite to the justify item. It aligns along the your what is it called, it's aligned along the column axis. Okay, and it has also got all these properties: stretch by default, start and center. Okay, it has got baseline also. Baseline is something which is not that much used, and we're not going to see that. Okay, so that is there, and we saw baseline in the, I think, Flexbox. Okay, so it is like text, it will come in one line. Okay, so that is there. So let us do now this align items. So for this align item we have to make a bit changes, because it is from top to down. It's cross is always top to down. So what I'm going to do in this grid template column is 10.1 far is there, and then I grid template row also I will do, and it is repeat 5 comma 100 px I'll do, and justify item I will have it at the end first. I have it at the end. I'll save it. So see, as always, means as I've told, the align item is also by default a stretch, so it is at the end because of the justify item end, and I have made it a bit bigger. The cells I have made it a bit bigger because I'm doing this repeat 500 pixels, so the cells are a bit bigger, but it is stretch. So it is a stretch, like align item is also stretched by default. And then the rest of the property is like align items is like start. Align item is like start, so it will move to the start. So it is moved from top to down. It will move from top to down. Start and like here, center like here. So it will move like this. Okay, so and stretch, we have already seen what is stretch. If you don't give, what will come to the stretch. Okay, so that is there. And one more thing is there. So now we have something like this. If I make both of them as center, see what will happen. If I make both of them as center, so this will come to the exact center. And trust me, this is very difficult to achieve in CSS, this thing, making something in the exact center. But it is very easy to do with Flexbox also and Grid also. Flexbox also, you do justify item and align, justify item center and align justify content. Okay, there is no justify item, I think, in Flexbox. Justify content and align item center, you'll do, it will be in the center. Okay, so that is something like this, it happens like this means. But you can see that justify items and align item in grid, they mainly it is moving along the box only. So that is like that. Okay, so before moving forward, what we are going to do, we are going to learn the next thing, which is our first our justify content and align content. So we are going to learn this thing, justify content and align content. And all of you might have seen, I have given a game Flexbox. The game is very good, Flexbox Zombies, which I have told you to do. But here also we have a game, but not that much good. But here you can directly do the project. And how to do the project, I will tell that also. So justify item center and all I have done. And now we are going to do this first, this justify content. Justify content is what? Sometimes the total size of a grid might be less than the grid content. And when this thing happens, then we have this justify content and align content. We are going to see again through the example how does that happen. But to see that example also, we have to do some changes here. Means it is I think I know why I want both of them as 5 and 100 px I'll do, and border of 10 px solid black I'll do, 10 px solid black, and both of them I'll do as stretch, and this one also stretch. So particularly it will show this square kind of a boxes. Okay, square kind of boxes it will show, and column also 5 and rows also 5. So column 5 I have taken. So see, only 5 columns are there, and border 10 px solid black. So this is what it means, there is a space. See, there is a space there. Now the grid this is the total content, and this is the grid content is ending here only. So a bit of more space is there in the grid. So now I can do that. The justify content. So justify content happens only when there is more space is there. And as you will see, justify item and align item, they were happening only in the cell. But justify content and align content are more powerful because you can move the whole thing now. You can move the whole thing now. So how to move the whole thing? And it has got those nice things also that which I have told earlier, that space around and space between and space evenly. Those things are here. Okay, so we have done like this. And so again, so let us do the justify content. Justify content, not a stretch. Justify content is start. I'll do and nothing will happen. It is at the start only. Then end I'll do. So now the main thing is that see, everything moved to the end, and this is actually very powerful and is very powerful. And then all these things. Okay, center I'll do. It will move to center. This is actually even more powerful. We can do a lot of things with this center. Okay, we can do a lot of things with this center. And then we again have this space around and all those things. Okay, so let us do that. Space around, it will move it in the space around. A bit of space is there in the space around. Space around is there. Space evenly is there. Space evenly, space more evenly, and space between. See, one thing is that you're going to use a space between the most, because it makes it to the border. So okay, so it makes it to the border. You learn HTML, CSS. After that, it is JavaScript. JavaScript is next week. After HTML, CSS, it is a turn of JavaScript. JavaScript is next week. After that, it is React. So it is the turn of React. So these 3 are my main courses: HTML, CSS, CSS week. HTML I teach on the Saturday. At 3 hour classes there. Then after the CSS week is there. Then after the JavaScript week, and then after the React days week. And this keep on going in loop every month. Okay, so you can attend live also, and everything is there on my YouTube also, if you are not able to attend it live. Okay, so that is there. And justify content space around I have done. Now space between and all those things we have done. Space evenly. Now we are going to do the align content. Okay, align content is remaining. So this align content we are going to do. So align content, to see align content, the first thing which we are going to do is we don't need this many things. So we need only till 10. So I'm going to save it. So a 10 will be there, and then I have to do something more here also. And okay, so here I will give a height of 500 pixel I'm going to do, and border is there, and grid template column. I don't need grid template row here, so I'll remove it. Grid template column, because I'm already given something. And 500 pixel stretch space between is more than fine. I'll save it. So it will look like this. Okay, space between, and it will look like this. So we are going to learn about align content. So align content, again, it will be from top to down, because align is always like that. So let us do the align now. Okay, align content is like start, and everything will move to the start. Okay, everything will move to the start, and it is like this, start. And then we'll have this all these things are there again, and end is there. Everything will move to the end like this, and it will move. Then center, it will move, center, it will move to the center. Okay, center, it will move to the center. Okay, then okay, space between is not showing correctly, because we have to have some more here. Means we have some more. See, now space between is shown actually a bit more correctly, because everything is moving from the top to down, but there is space. So this is space between, and space evenly is also there. So a bit of space is there in the evenly, and space around is there, as well as space around is also like this. Okay, so this is done. And then what we are going to do, so this is done. So now we are left with, we have learned all of these things. Now no, we have learned all these four things. Now we have to learn the align self and justify self, which are the individual properties. Okay, individual properties they are. Okay, and they are like your justify items and align items. Okay, so for that it's 20 pixel and 500 pixel, and by stretch like this also be between. So like this I have created, and now as they are being done with only some item, just like with the, we have learned it in the Flexbox also, they have been assigned to only one item. So what are one item? So I can assign it to anything. So what is when here? So item 8 I will assign. Okay, so item 8 I will assign. So I'll do this item 8, and background is like yellow, and justify self is like start. Justify self is like start. Okay, so okay, it is not I, it is ITM. So see, justify self start. So everything is like justify items is like stretch, but only this one is like start. So I can move the single one also like this. Okay, so justify self is start, then there will be end will be there. So end will go to the end, then all these things will be there, and center will be there, it will move to the center. So this all things will be there, and of course the stretch will also be there. So it will move to stretch like this, stretch by okay. Now the next thing we are going to do is the align self. So align self is also individual item I can move. Okay, align self also individual item I can move. So for align self I think also this 500 pixel 100 okay, this also I have to do a bit different thing here, because align self is again from top to down. So I have to do a grid template row of repeat. Okay, repeat, maybe repeat also I will use repeat 2 comma 1 fr 2 comma 1 fr, and after this 300 pixel and 1 fr I'll do, and then I will save it. So anyways it will come like this. Okay, it will come like this. Okay, so I want to apply it here, so that's why I did a one for 300 pixel. So item 14 I'll do. So I'll come here and ITM 14 I'll do, and item 14 is a background is like pink, and align self is like start, and self is start. The start will move, see align self will move to the start, and then I will have the end, it will move to the end, and then just like that center is there, and center is there, so it will move to the center, and then the stretch is there, which is like it will move completely, so it will move like completely. So this is all about all those things I have told, so go through it. This is a very important thing. Okay, so this is done. Now it's time to do the projects. Okay, it's time to do the projects, and let's do the projects. So we are going to first create a project with CSS Grid. We are going to create a small image library, and we are going to do it soon. So I'll come here and maybe dot dot, and maybe mkdir uh, image grid. Image grid is the good name. Okay, image grid, cd image grid, code it. Just a small project, just an image grid, but image grids are also very difficult to do, especially fully responsive image grid we are going to create. Okay, so like this, I will go to here and index.html and file.css, and this thing will have something. Just select. Okay, I will explain it what it is having. So it is like image grid, linking it, link CSS. This I'll come here, copy it, and see what I'm having here. I'm having a very big div of albums. Very big div means it is wrapping everything. It is wrapping everything. This div of albums is wrapping everything. Then I have got some small albums. So one thing to know in grid is always that, okay, who is the parent and who is the children. So it will always work like this. So this is a real-time project. So albums is there. Then a div of album is there. So its children have got a lot of div of album. A lot of div of albums are there. A lot of div of albums are there. They are its children. So a lot of divs of album. So what are in these divs of album? It has got, again, you have to learn like this. It has again got two children. One is this image class, album artwork, and all, and it is getting a random image from a unsplash site. And the other children is this div of album detail, which has got album title, artist, and all of them are repeating again and again. Some of them has got less description. Okay, so this is like this, and let me save it, and we'll have the styles. So styles will be like same only, which I have used till now. So we're going to have the same styles. Save it, and it is the same style which we are using till now. So I'll go live, I'll refresh it. So it will show like this all these images, because we have not used anything, so everything is coming one after the another, it is coming. All these things, all these things are coming one after the another. Now what we want to do, we want to create a responsive image grid. Responsive image grid is something which I want to create. So how to do that? So this is very easy. As I've told, it will only take 10 minutes to code this thing, and let us do that, and with minimum CSS. And this is something to do with the min-max thing, which I've told in the yesterday's class. As I've told that time also, that is one of the most powerful line of code in grid for responsiveness. Okay, so here the main grid is this albums, means this is the main thing which we need to target. This is containing all of these things. So I'll come here and I'll do a dot of albums, and then display of grid, and then GTC, grid template column, repeat, and auto fit. So this is something which we have learned. Okay, auto fit, and I have to use a min max of 300 pixel comma 1 alpha. This is min max like this, and gap of 5 pixel. So it is either, so it will try to fit, then it is like either is 300 pixel or 1 FR. So like this gap, I'll do save it and see. My image gallery is actually 90% done. All these images are been shown in quite nice image gallery, and see one thing. Responsive. fully responsive in mobile view also. This is how responsive it is. This is how responsive it is. So we want to do some bit more because this is done, but I'm not liking it how it is like this image, and after this I want all of these things to be on the right hand side. This album detail to be on the right hand side. If you're happy with this, you can go with that. So for that, what I need to do, so first thing is that I'll go here and I'll target the album. So we can, in real process, you do like this. I'll target the album, not album, I'll target, and here I'll do a background of, so this RGBA color is A stands for opacity. A is known as opacity. Okay, so it is like the lightness and all. So like this, if I do 255 or 255 dot, last one is like the opacity, how opaque it is. I'll do this, so it will show this like this same color, because 255 is the white color and all. So yeah, it is a white color, so it will show this opacity kind of thing, and the same color which is behind it, we are going to see this thing. So that I've done, and maybe I will add some okay. So now the next thing which I'm going to do is a padding. So as I told, padding increases everything. Good. So padding 20 pixel I'll do, and then I will save it. See, everything is like in the center, and means a nice padding is forming outside it. This album. So album class is like this. Album is wrapping this image and this div with containing everything. So it has got two children. That is also very important to understand. Image children and this children. Two children it has got. So I will come here and then what to do. Okay, so now we, as I've told, I want this all text to come in the right hand side, text to come in the right hand side. So let us do that, and then I'll do a say of grid, and then GTC and 150 pixel and 1 alpha. So what I want to do, the image to be 150 pixel and the rest of the thing should be 1 alpha. So this is what I want to do, and then the gap of 10 pixel I'll do and save it. So it is not well something have happened. See, with images, what happens when you give some grid template column. This is a rule with image grid template column. You try to fit it with a 150 pixel image, so it doesn't fit. You have to make the width as 100%, then only it will fit, or else it is taking the whole thing it is taking. It is thinking it try to take the whole thing. So image also have a class known as album artwork. So I'll come here and then I'll do the album artwork, and then I'll do the width as 100% I'll do and save it. See, now it is fixed. Now it is completely fixed. Now it is the way in which I wanted it to be. Okay, so now it is completely fixed and it is looking awesome. Maybe okay, I'll leave it like this because I want it to be aligned, and it is looking awesome. And let me show this thing also. Tablet view is perfect and image view is perfect. All of these views are perfect, so it is working perfect. So this is how soon we can make with grid. 5-10 minutes we have made everything. So this is done. So now, as I have told, we are going to do some thing from Frontend Mentor. Okay, something from Frontend Mentor. So let us do that. Something from Frontend Mentor. And what is okay? So what is this Frontend Mentor site which I always talk about, which is such a great site? So Frontend Mentor site is the best site to practice grid, Flexbox, anything. Okay, Frontend Mentor site is the best site. So I will go to frontendmentor.io. So why it is the best site? Because it will give you all this like challenges. Okay, and these are like the real challenges. Why they are real challenges? Because this is something which the designer will also give you. This is like the industry standard. The designer will give you. This is something like that. So I'll come here, and there are a lot of challenges right now because this is a very popular site. Okay, so I have to go to free and newbie. You should always go to free and newbie when you're starting. If you do all 20 websites from here on your own, 20 websites, you'll be very good in CSS. Okay, so I will do this, and in my paid workshops also I give this only to students. Okay, so to do as many sites as, so I will do this single price grid. We don't have much time, so let me do that. Okay, single price grid component I'll do. And what is there? So if I go here and view challenge hub, I'll go, and here I'll do the download starter. So it will give me all this. Okay, it gives me what? It gives me all these things except the sketch and figma. See, nowadays designers mainly works on sketch and figma. There's something like that, they're much more than the jpg file. So but earlier jpg file, so there are a lot of design also works with the jpg file. Like the designer will give you a file jpg image and you have to convert it into html. That is how the all the industry works. And they will also give you the colors. So these colors you don't have to think about. Okay, the colors will also be given by that. Okay, so where it is downloaded, and it is downloaded in the download folder. So they give me this, and it is downloaded here. And okay, so where new find a window, where was I? A window, web dev workshop, and where is this? Okay, this is here. It's a grid only I'll put. So I'll put this thing here, and I will just extract it. Okay, okay, make it a bit smaller name. So this all code you're going to have. So this I am going to have cd, what is this name? I'll do a cd dot cd single price grid, open it with VS Code, and see, and they gives us a lot of things. Okay, we don't have much time, so I have to do it in 15 minutes. So this, they just give us this index.html. okay, and it has got nothing, means only this text are there. If I open it, it would go live. So all the styles we have to create. And if I go back here, don't want this. Okay, if I go here, and it gives me only this, and we have to now make the whole site out of it, all the CSS out of it. So where is everything? So they also give us all these images also. So this thing I think doesn't have much images. If there are images, they will give us. And they give us this style guide dot, I mean, you can read the readme also, but the style guide, it has got all the font family also. Font families are there, and colors are there. Although one thing they do it wrong, which the real designer will give you, they doesn't mention where the colors are there. So you have to figure it out. You do something and you'll figure it out where the color will go. And they give us something like this also. All these things they will give us. And they give us the design. So that is the main thing, which generally the designer will give you. So this desktop design they will give me. And then they are also going to give you the mobile design. So this mobile design also they're going to give. So both of this design you have to give, and by seeing this design you have to make it. So it is like this. Okay, it will like this you have to do. So let us do it. So okay, so this is like this. And now the first thing which I have to do is, let me remove this footer. We can remove this footer. We don't want this footer. No, see, footer is also not there in the design. I can put my name, but it's okay. Feel free to remove the attribution. I can do remove this also. This is the footer style. It was there, and maybe something like this. And I have to create my own CSS thing here. So link and CSS style.css I'll do. So the CSS has been created. Now let me create this thing. Style.css is there, and let's get ahead. Okay, so even before going ahead, so what in real projects also happens is that you have to create the structure with HTML. See, nobody is going to give you the structure. They will, even a designer will just give you whatever the text is there, just like this. And you have to think. Okay, so I have to put this structure. So the first thing in any project is that you should have a container containing everything. So let us have a container, and if you can see, there is a primary. So we can think like this. Okay, a container will be there like this, and then there are two parts of it, and we can do it with grid or Flexbox, anything. So one is this container, the above container, and one is this below. Two containers are there. So first there will be two containers, and then the second container there will be subdivision. Okay, both of them are like same. So let us do that. Okay, so first thing which I'm going to do is the div dot container. I do, and a container will be there which will be wrapping everything. And that, then I have told that I have two things, like a section or a div, whatever I can take. Section of primary I'll take, and the other will be a section dot secondly we are going to take, and here as I've told, I'll have two subsections here. So div dot subsection and two subsections like this I'll have, and now I will have all the text here. So even before here I'll have h1 here, and this h1 is like, this is like h1, it is like join our community, we live in the h1, and then 30-day free hassle, it is like a h2. So let me have a h2 here, and like this I'll have, then this is like a paragraph, as always this is like a paragraph, and okay, this is like a paragraph, this is like a paragraph is there. And now the secondary thing, as there are two things are there. So one is a button and all these things. So I'll come here, and the secondary, this subsection is there. In the first subsection, okay, the two subsection with wires is here, and okay, in the first subsection gain access, what is this gain? Okay, I have not removed it. Okay, so this monthly subscription is here. It is a h2, and this is this monthly subscription, and then I will have a p, and this $29 is a bit bigger, so I'll put it in a span, and that is how we work. Means this $29, first thing is that I will cut it and paste it. Okay, I'll have a span here, and $29 will come inside it. Okay, 29 also, and there is a per month also. So per month also is a bit different style, so I will wrap it in another span. Okay, span is there, and here I'll wrap it as per month. Okay, and then this seems like a p, so I will have this also as a p. So p, like full access for less than $1 a day. So I'll have this, and I'll put this like this, and after this I'll have a button. After this I'll have a button which is sign up. Anyways, it is there, so remove it. Then there is this second subsection is there, and which has got this wires. So I will put all of these things in a li actually. Okay, so this h2 is like this wires, and then I will have this li, not like I'll have, and so each of them will be in one li, and we can easily do this like this list style, none, and all those things. We are going to see how we are going to do that. Okay, and then this coding exercises, and this like this. See, even before I am checking this, I'm creating the CSS. I have to create this structure. This is how real project works. I have to create this structure first. Then if something is required, I can do it. Okay, so this is not a div. Okay, why I have not created a UL. So there will be a UL wrapping this on li. It, and so it is showing much better than what it was showing earlier. It is showing much better. So all these things are there. Now let us do the styling and all. Okay, so for I should keep this also open, style guide, because this will come, and all Frontend Mentor project, they gives us a nice font, so we'll copy this font. And always, as I've told earlier also, everyone uses Google font only. Nobody uses like this on normal fonts. Everyone uses Google font, and they have given us this, and they have told one more thing. They have told us to take the weight of 400 and 700, and we have to agree with them, or else this site will look different. So this 400, okay, I have something else earlier also, so I'll remove it. So 400, and what they have done, 400 and 700, 400 and like where is this 700, and mostly take the bold one, not take the italic one. So this is the, and import I'll do, and Command C as always, and I'll go here and paste it at the top. I'll paste it. Then after that, as I told yesterday also, I'll do a box sizing as border box. I'll do save it, and then the body I have to add this thing body. Come here, body, and body will be font family is like this Carla, and Google font you always give it in single quotes. Okay, it is like Carla and sans serif. Okay, then the background color is not like this. Okay, background color they have given us all of this background color has they have given, but they don't mention it somewhere. But this is this HSL, this is light gray they are telling, but this is actually not light gray. This is something like white only. So save it. See, the background color is like, okay, maybe some blue kind of color is there. Okay, then this display, we are going to use it as we're going to use display flex for something. This because we have seen that box is at the center, box is at the exact center, so I'm going to use display flex for that. To bring anything at the exact center, we have to use we can use display flex or display grid also. And justify content I'll do as a center, and align items I'll do at the center. Okay, and let's save it. See, this will come like this. Okay, but this is not coming at the exact center. So to bring it at the exact center, I have to give a min height or a height, anything works. Min height as a 100 vertical height. This is very important things in real project. 100 vertical height is very much required. Then only it will come to the exact center. Okay, and I will do one more thing. I will make the margin as also 0. You should generally make the margin as 0. So the margin goes away from everything. But that is there. Now this is the board. To the body only I am making it at the center, but I have not created the box yet. Okay, so the box and all I have to create, and the box and all I have to create in the container, which is wrapping everything. So this container, I'll come container, and this container I'll do, and then background color. So they have not mentioned the background color anyway, but the main background color I'll make it as white, and then min width of min width of like, okay, so min width, like what is the min width here? So you can check it with anything, like, or you can just guess it out. So in Mac I can see it with this, like anything, it shows me like 642. Maybe I can take it as a 600 pixel. Okay, so I'll take it as a min width as maybe as a 600 pixel, and I will take it as a grid. Okay, display of grid I will take, because I want 2 rows. Okay, I want 2 rows, and how I measure the rows again in Mac, I will have this thing, like this is like 213, and this is like 245 or something like that. So I can take it like this. Okay, so GTR I have to take, grid template row I have to take, and it is like 220 pixel and 260 pixel, 220 pixel and 260 pixel is there. I'll save it, and I'll have a, so where am I? So see, it is showing like this. Okay, it is showing like this, and all these boxes and all, it is showing like this. And now I will have a border radius also. There is a bit of border radius also, so let me make that. And this is 5 pixel, and there is a box shadow, but they have not given us the box shadow, so we can take actually anything as box shadow, so it doesn't matter. So it is like it is giving this box shadow, nice box shadow, but it is going down, it is going a bit down. It is okay. We're going to fix all this thing. So now what we have to do, this container I have done. So now this secondary is there. So this secondary is again divided into 2 parts. So that's why it is coming one after the another. So again divided into 2 parts. So I'm again going to use grid. See, one more thing you should notice, I'm using a combination of Flexbox also and a grid also. So both of them I use. That's why this I have told earlier also, you can use a combination of both also. Dot secondary I'll do, and then display of grid I'll do, and then GTC and repeat 21FR, because 21FR I have to do, because you might have seen this thing 21FR, because both of them are equal to. So 21FR is how I do it. 21FR I'll do, and save it. So see, now it is fine. But then the background color is also this. So background color again I will get from here, background color is this thing, cyan or whatever it is told. So this background color is like this thing, and make it and save it. So see, this background color is there, although the other one is a bit of different color. What is the other one is a bit different color. We are going to see how to do that, but at least this much is coming. So this much is coming, a lot of it is coming. So that is like this. Now we have to in the primary, so let us do the work on the primary. Primary is this one, this one, and padding and all those are things are not good. So okay, so after this, before this secondary, let me do the primary here, and padding is like 20 pixel. Save it. So the moment I do padding, see, everything seems to be in line. So padding has made everything right. Okay, and they have given us the color also for all of these things. Okay, so okay, okay, so let us do that. Dot primary h1 is like color is, they have given us this HSL. So let me do this. So it will come like this, and dot primary, it should not be h2, actually it should be h3. H2 is looking very big. 3 h3, and is like color is like not like this. Color is this one, bright yellow. Bright yellow is the color. And I have a lot of Frontend Mentor videos on my site. Go through a whole list and you're going to understand how to work like this. Then do it on your own. So that is what I always say to everyone. And then this dot primary p I'll do, and this color they have not given, but I find it out by a tool. So I don't have time to tell the tool. There is a tool in Chrome by which you can inspect the color. So that I find it out with Chrome. Okay. So C2 C6D 6B. Okay, so like this I'll do, and something wrong. Why it is giving me error? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. It is not 6 7. 7 is never there. Okay, after C2 6 C6, there is no 1D is less. Okay, so this is like this, and margin is 3 pixel like this. Maybe save it. It is coming in one line. Okay, oh, it is coming in one line. Actually I have to give a P here. Should not come in one line actually. So this is very big because of this a lot of things was going wrong. So now it is okay. Now it is coming in the two different lines, because that only a lot of things was wrong. Okay, so that is there, and it is showing like this. And now what we need to do? Okay, so this subsection, we have to do this subsection. So we'll do this first subsection first. So this subsection, I think I will go beyond 9:30 today. It's okay. Subsection is the last day anyways. And Annette child 1 I'll give, and like this padding is like 20 pixel. So the moment I do this, okay, what is this coming? Okay, like this it will be there. So padding is like 20 pixels, so some padding will be there in, so I'm choosing this thing. Okay, I'm choosing this, padding is like this. And then the color, so color is also a bit different. Color is HSL and 204. This one color is there, and save it, and see the color has changed because the color is like different. So color has changed, and it is showing the nice color. It has been shown. Okay, then I will have, okay, two things are there. Okay, so this thing is a bit big, and this thing has have a different color. So I forgot to do one thing, which is a class equal to big I will have here, and this one per month is like class equal to darker. Save it. Now I'll come here and dot big is like the font size is 30 pixel. Save it. So see, 29 has become bigger. Okay, 29 has become bigger, and then dot darker is like color is, I think it is hash. So same color I'll have and save it. So the color is light a bit darker. So that is there. Now here one more thing is remaining is this button. So let us do this button, and then this will be like there is only one button, so we can directly give it like this. Okay, so and after this only the right hand side is remaining. So button is there, and okay, width is like 240 pixel, and this is something which we can measure. Height is like 50 pixel, and border radius is like 5 pixel. Not background repeat, it is border radius like this. Save it. So it will become a bit bigger, and it is that much bigger. And let me give the attendance sheet now, and we are left with another 5 minutes, I think. Mark your attendance here. So this we have done, and then outline is none and border is none. Outline and border, both of them are none. So now the background color is also there. Background color is like HSL, that green kind of color is there. Save it. And the color is, anyways, it is also, actually I found it out somehow. F7, and I found it out with there is a tool there in Chrome through which you can find it out. Okay, VC. Okay, like this. That tool is okay, I'm using Firefox, I don't have it here. And font size is 16 pixel. It's a bit bigger. Okay, now the second size is of different color. You might be seeing this second size, the color is a bit different, so we have to make that the color is a bit different. And then this is the section, it is 2. This is how we can target different thing with the NH child. The NH child we can target. So I'll do like this, and background color. And one more thing, they have not given this one also. This one also I have to find it out with the Chrome tool. Okay, B E B D. Okay, background color is like this, and it will be shown like this. Okay, so a lot of things is done. Only this thing means list and all these things we have to do, which is remaining. Okay, so first thing, as always, I will give some padding here. So padding shapes means it do everything cool. So 20 pixel I'll do, and see the padding is done. Okay, what is happening? Padding is 20 pixel. Why it is going bigger? Okay, that's strange. Okay, maybe I need to, okay, padding is there also. Strange. Maybe 18. This is happening first time. Okay, it's okay. It is happen. I will I'll fix it. Okay, so padding maybe 16. It is now okay. Okay, so padding is this much, and sometimes you do this thing. Okay. Color. So color is different. Color is like HSL. It is like a 204. This white kind of color is there. Save it. So this white kind of color. So color is also done. So now this UL, we just have to move make this as like the we have to remove the list style and all those things. Okay, so I will come here and the ul will do a list style as like this, list style as none I'll do, and margin of 0, padding of 0, and color is also there. So color of hash a 8 e b f 4, and font size of 16 pixel. Save it. So it is like this. So it is coming perfect. It is coming perfect. So this styles and all are done. This container. Okay, this container, it is max width. Okay, so styles and all are done. So now our this thing is done, but our mobile layout is remaining. Okay, I forgot to do that. So where is the mobile layout? Okay, so this is the mobile layout. So mobile layout is like this. Okay, so everything should come one after the other, and you see how easy it is to do the mobile layout. So if now let me make it a mobile layout. So this is a mobile layout, and it is right now it is showing like this because it is according to this. So I will close it anyways. So this is, it should come like this. So how to do that? So first thing is that a media query I have to use. So add, but with grid and Flexbox, you have to use a very less media query. Okay, that is one of the benefit. Media screen and max width is like 600 pixel, and then body is like min height is 80 vh. Save it. So min height is different now, and the container, so dot container is like I have to give a width of 400 pixel and GTR grid template row. So here the grid template row is like 260 pixel and 260 pixel. Maybe I could have used the repeat. So see, this container is here. I was taking this there was no grid template column. Okay, no, okay, it's not grid template column. So this grid template row was like this. Okay, it is not column, grid template. Okay, grid template row. So grid template row was of different sizes. So here I make only one grid template row of like this. And the another thing is that the secondary is there. So there is this secondary. Where is the secondary? So this secondary is there. So the secondary we have given where am I? So the secondary is also display grid, but that is something which you have to change. So I'll save it. So now it is got, both of them are of 260 pixel and 260 pixel. Now I will do the dot secondary as GTC, as earlier it is GTC was of 1FR. So now it will be completely of 1FR. Grid template column, and see, it will come one below the another. It will come one below the another. Okay, something is like missing here. Okay, one sec. It is max width is 600 pixel. It is okay. Okay, it should be, I think, max width. Okay, now it is coming perfect. Max width I've done, and this is coming perfect, and this is like this, and this is like this. Something's there. I am not going to fix it right now because it's a lot of time is there. Okay, so this is there, and we have completed it completely, and hope you liked it. And those who have given attended 5 days and fill that attendance, so I'm going to give them certificate by tomorrow. Don't ask this today, it will take time. You'll get by tomorrow, and hope you like it. And next week is our JavaScript week, so please do attend the JavaScript week. And we are over time, so I will end it here. Thank you.